Market data for 2019 is out and ready, so we're going to take a look at it and compare it to 2018 and 2019 coming up next. Hey, what's going on, friends? Dylan Donaka here with the Buy Big Island video blog, and this is the special end of the year wrap-up market data analysis for 2019. And as always, we're going to compare it with previous data because data by itself doesn't really help. We got to put it in context. So as we do every year, we compare it to the last 2 years. So we're going to look at 2018 and 2017 and see what the market data was doing in compared to 2019. So here we go. Looking at 2019, so starting off with the same 5 data points that we normally look at, but overall for 2019, we had 1,150 units sell, which was 10% higher than 2018, but we did see a fall in 2018 of 12% from 2017, and that was mainly due to the volcano and the slowdown in the second half of the year in 2018. So definitely a recovery from what we saw in 2018 in terms of total units sold. And again, this is just the market data for Kona, and we're going to look at the Big Island next, but this is Kona single family home data that we're looking at right now. So pretty much almost the same exact number of homes sold in 2019 as did in 2017, and this is in the Kona market. If you look at dollar volume, that almost again exactly recovered back to 2017 from 2018, because there was a fall of 16% and then a gain of 16% between 18 and 19. So that was up to $973 million in volume sold in Kona in terms of real estate. And then median price was 507,000. So that's also a record high from the last few years. So that continues to rise, even though the other two metrics fell in 2018. The median price continued to rise. So, the median price rose 3% in 2018 and then rose another 5% in 2019. So that we see that steady rise in median price continue. That's been a steady trend the last few years. And then average days on market fell or went up a little bit to 87 days. But again, pretty much held steady if you look at the last 3 years, 92 days on market in 2007, 82 days in 18, and then 87 days in 2019. So pretty steady, not a big change there in terms of that data point of average days on market. And then final list of sold price, 91%. Again, pretty steady if you look back at the last couple of years. It was 92% in 18 and then 92% in 2017. So low 90s is normally where we see that number, and overall for the year, pretty steady for the last couple of years. So moving on to the Big Island market. So this is looking at the entire market as a whole, and if you look at total units, it actually fell 1% between 19 and 18. And so pretty much the same, not a big fluctuation there, but pretty much the same number of units sold this year as it did last year, just a small drop. And then dollar volume was up 3%. So the value of that land rose. And then if you look at median price, just like in the Kona market, that median price has continued to rise over the last 3 years also. So you had a 6% rise in 2018 and a 9% rise in 2019. So the median price for the entire Big Island market is $257,000. So that number continues to go up and showing steady and strong growth. And then the average days on market, although it fell pretty significantly in 2018, it fell just a little bit in 2019. So still 104 days on market on average for homes across the Big Island. So not a big change there, but again, that number pretty steady across the board, a little bit slower in some markets than others. And as you can see in the previous slide, the Kona market was about 90 days. So that's pretty steady. We see that month after month. And the final list of sold price, same thing, pretty steady across the board in the low 90s. So not a big change there. But all in all, definitely showing some recovery in 2019 from the slowdown that we had in the volcano effects of 2018, but nothing crazy going on. That's been the theme this past year, is pretty much steady growth, and the market continues to move along at a steady pace. So, nothing to be alarmed about, nothing to be super excited about, but it's a good, healthy real estate market right now, and hopefully that continues. I think that's good for buyers and sellers to just have a good, steady, solid real estate market. So if you want any specific data about your specific area of the island or your property, feel free to reach out. Happy to help with that. You can always email me at dylan@buybigisland.com or comment on this video wherever you're seeing it, and I'll reach out and we can talk more details about your area. But again, thank you guys for watching all year on the Big Island market updates, and we'll keep them coming month after month. And I'll see you guys next week. Aloha.